All right, we might as well start then, yeah?
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So have you guys read the Storm of Chaos? Would you like me to read it for you?
I have not read it, so go ahead.
How do I read this? Oh,
I should
there we
be in
go.
your journal, in your handouts. All right, I'll do it.
And it is tiny, but I think I can still read it.
If you you should be able to make it bigger. At least a bit.
Is this the basic adventure from the book?
Yes.
Oh, I've run this adventure twice.
Okay. I mean, I figured that since there's a few people starting, that would be like the best. Best thing to.
I can try to pretend I don't know what's going to happen, but I've run this twice.
Yeah. I mean, you know it, but your character doesn't. So.
True. Yes.
Right. There you go. The Storm of Chaos. All of you grew up listening to stories of the Great War against Chaos. The tale of Magnus the Pious and his victory over the armies of Chaos is well known. While there have been wars and threats in the 200 years since, there has been nothing on that scale until now. This year, the Chaos Lord Archeon invaded the Empire with 5 mighty armies. They swept down from the Chaos Wastes, ranks filled with mutant warriors, nightmarish monsters, and power-mad sorcerers. Flagellants and other prophets of doom declared these end times. And as these armies pillaged and burned their way through the northern provinces of the Empire, it was easy to believe. You've heard endless stories of the past over the past few months. They say that Sigmar once again walked the earth. They say an army of wolves attacked the Kislevian city of Erengrad. They say the dead rose from their graves to defend the Empire. They say a mighty victory was won at Middenheim. They say a plague has choked the streets of Talabheim with bloated corpses. You can only believe what is in front of your eyes. You are in the town of Untergard, in the Drakwald Forest. A 9-day battle took place here, as beastmen tried to force their way across the town's great bridge. And they were rebuffed, but the price was high. The town is in ruins, and its remaining citizens struggle to survive. The Imperial army has long since moved from Untergard, leaving behind only its dead. You've heard tell of more battles up north, but the war here seems over, or so you hope. You have been in Untergard for several days as rainstorms of utmost savagery lashed the Drakwald. You find 2 things when you awaken. The rainstorm has broken, and there is commotion in the nearby Ackerplatz. Okay, so I like to start in the tavern.
A great place to start.
Yes, in general. So yeah, you wake up. It is early morning. The rain has stopped. You can see some people coming in and out of the tavern. The tavern is, of course, basically in shambles. It is in very poor state, but there's still some tables and some chairs, so you can sit around. I assume you kind of know each other.
Everybody knows Swifty.
Yeah, the famous
Stranger's
pirate.
just a friend I haven't met yet.
Yeah.
We had an old joke from this campaign, which was, well, the Chaos armies are coming, so we need to flee. I've narrowed it down to 3 cities we can flee to. Stavenfolken, Raping People, and Safenhaven. So which one do you think we should pick?
Stabbing people seems nice.
Stavenfolken it is.
I was a real fan of Sodom and Gomorrah, so I was going to say raping people.
Raping people. We'll try. They all have to be German names or whatever. Well, guys, Army of Beastmen showed up. It's the end of the world. So I think drinks should be. Is it happy hour yet?
Hey, it's an Emmerich.
Yeah, hi.
I, I'm really sorry for. So sorry, I'm late. Really sorry.
Better
Oh,
late than never,
yeah.
as they say.
Definitely. Yeah. So, yeah, you can see commotion, people going outside rather than inside the tavern. You definitely have still time for a pint.
Excellent. It's
That
always
sounds like a
time
great
for
way to
pint.
wake up this morning.
Yeah.
It's 5 a.m. somewhere.
Wait, are people rushing outside with purpose, or?
Yes, they seem to be moving boxes. Definitely going somewhere with purpose.
Oh,
No,
like
they-
evacuating. Okay.
They're evacuating. They repulsed, but we were lucky. We were lucky that we had that storm that prevented them from attacking us. But I believe people are fleeing. And once again, Rafferty's Bias has played this before. Yeah, people are planning to evacuate because even though we repelled the first Beastman invasion, at what cost?
Right, and the
so if they-
armies moved off. So,
Yeah, the army said we're gonna make a strategic withdrawal to a place that has more strategic value. Don't our lives strategic value? I don't have the king. Sorry, the emperor says I don't have to answer that question. Move out, man.
Well, Victor sure doesn't have like the first idea about military tactics or withdrawals. He's just like, huh, they're gone. I guess it's safe. And so he's gonna fill up his tanker and he's gonna head outside to see what all the commotion's about.
Let me say it's safe.
fool of a took. Sorry, I had to get that out.
Hey, you gotta get the important things out of the way, like getting drunk in the morning.
Here. I like this guy already.
So,
Right. Yeah. So as you come out, you can see that rather than escaping, people are gathering. So most of the 75 or so survivors of Winterguard have already gathered in the decrepit town square.
mhm.
They're muttering recklessly to one another. Many still nurse battle wounds, whilst others are clearly too old or young to have taken place in the fighting.
Mhm.
All seem ragged and pale, and some are clearly pinched by hunger.
Let's see. If they're involved in the gathering, I'm gonna try maybe gossiping around and just kind of asking like, "Hey, what's going on? How's it going? What's up?"
That's a great idea. I'd like you to roll for gossip then.
All right, I have 51 in gossip.
And this is plus 30 actually, because this is a very easy roll.
Also,
So
Alright.
go ahead.
you're a cook, and they're hungry.
Yeah.
This is awfully true. I can go ahead and take some orders too while I'm here and see, like, well, maybe I can go help out with that.
Oh, we're all out of stock on that.
Success.
So in Warhammer, there's something called degree of success or failure.
Mhm.
So it's as in Dungeons and Dragons. Most of the times, if you fail a roll,
Binary.
yeah, it's binary exactly. And here I tend to be more lenient. So even if you fail a roll, there might be some positive outcome of it.
Mhm.
And also, while you're very successful, you might get something better.
Oh, I definitely probably am very successful in this case.
Yeah. That's like 3 degrees of success. Every 10 over the roll is 1 degree.
Ooh, fantastic.
So you come up to like an older fella. He seems very talkative. Basically explains you that that the count of the nearby city of Middenheim has sent a caravan of food and supplies to help the town get back on its feet. And so people are gathering to see what comes out of it.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Do any of you want to do something else?
I mean, I guess I'd eat a hearty breakfast.
That's good. So would you like to buy the breakfast, because the food supplies are indeed scarce.
Well, I mean, it depends. What are they charging?
So you could get like a cheap meat pie for 3 silver shillings.
What's the transfer rate from gold to silver?
It should say on the on your character sheet. It's like 20 pennies
Yeah.
is 1 silver shilling, and 12 silver shillings is 1 gold crown.
Yeah. So it's like 200. 1 gold crown is 240. Once
Yeah.
again, why we're making fun of the 4 gold crowns for the slaves.
Okay, and you said 3 for a meat pie?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have a meat pie. Wait, no, I won't. Who's making the meat pies?
Well, the tavern keeper himself.
What race is he?
He is a halfling.
I'm not having the meat pie. What's better than the meat pie? Hey, look, I read the disease chapter. I'm sorry. You halflings and meat pies have a reputation. I don't remember what it's called, but it's effectively the running shits, and I'm not getting that, thank you.
Well, tell you what, if you're awfully afraid, tell you what, I'll make it myself then. I guarantee you won't have a single shit the entire day.
Does he work here? Wait, he's outside. He is outside right now.
Just screams from.
Well, I'm always here to reassure a friend.
What's better than the meat pies?
Well, the meat pie is pretty much the best thing we have. There's some stale bread I could offer you.
Does the bread look like it's moldy, or is it just stale?
Give me a perception roll. There you go.
Alright. Going down the list here. There we go. Failure.
Nice. Yeah, the bread seems to be perfectly good. Just a bit stale. Just a bit dry.
Alright. How much for the bread?
The bread is just 6 pence.
And what do you got to drink?
Well, there is of course beer, some ale.
Yeah, give me some ale. I need something to fill me up. Because bread ain't gonna do
Alright.
the trick. Liquid bread
Just-
and actual bread. Why not?
Yeah, there you go. Ale is 2 pence a pint.
Alright.
Right, so Longman will get some meat pie and an ale.
All right, there you go.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and grab one too while I'm having some food.
Nice.
I guess
Alright.
otherwise it's just breakfast time.
Yeah.
Breakfast is the best of times.
Most important meal of the day.
But what about second breakfast?
I'm not
Oh,
a
well, that's
halfling.
in like an hour. Don't worry about that yet.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys do want to bond a bit over breakfast?
But yeah, a
No.
little chatter, maybe a little bit of asking, so what are you gonna plan to do today? Now that the rain stopped. They brought in food, everything seems fine.
I plan to do as little dying as possible.
That's a good start.
Probably gonna pick up and move off today.
Oh, where are you headed?
I don't know. Southeast.
I
Away
heard
from the
that.
Chaos Wastes.
I heard about your weird elves and your reaping folk in ways.
Southeast, maybe you'll end up in the Wizened Land back at Cow's Rock. If you do, tell him I sent you.
Who are you again?
I'm Victor Sweet.
Of course you are.
Yeah, he's a fool of a took.
So everything seems to be okay.
So far.
Right.
Indeed.
But there are chaos species out there apparently, or maybe still, or maybe not.
Well, they
Well,
got run off, but yeah, I guess the threat of their return is what has people scared running.
well, I feel like maybe acquiring a little something more defensive. I managed to get a little pouch of rocks here, but I haven't had a good sling in a while. Last one broke. About to go purchase one. Anyone else need anything while I go out?
Oh
Go
man,
grab
are
it
you
for you.
paying?
Oh no, I'd hope that you would. But I can go get it for you and
An
bring it back.
optimistic little guy, aren't you?
Well, if I'm not optimistic, who else is going to be?
Nobody.
That's the spirit. I like this guy.
I like
Okay.
you too. I think we're off to a great start.
I can come with you if you want.
I think I'll
The more
come
the
as well.
merrier.
I need to get myself some headgear.
I'm out of money. I might as well go with you.
You're out of money?
Yeah.
Did you roll really badly for money?
I don't have to answer that.
I mean, you don't have to do anything.
You're not the emperor.
Would you know? Have you seen the Emperor?
I'm pretty sure it's not an elf.
Well, I heard he's pretty big and
Do you
looking
know
you
that?
up and down.
Yes.
I'm not so sure.
Uh,
Like
Yes,
I said, have
actually,
you
I
shook
know
hands with
that.
the Emperor is all I'm saying.
Well, you can't prove I haven't.
you're not going to convince me you're the emperor. What's your fellowship?
33?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good looking elf.
Yeah.
But if you think that looks good, then look over here, 41 halfling.
Turns into an anime beach scene.
I just twirl and sparkle suddenly. Just part of it being a halfling. It's fine.
But yeah, no, I'll go shopping as well. Because I don't know what I need, and I won't know it till I get there. That's the vagabond way.
So you guys want to go out and buy some shit, yeah?
Yeah.
It seems like it.
All right. So I'd like you to what do you want to find first of all?
A Boyer or a Fletcher, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
I am looking for a sling.
I'm looking for leather workers so I can get a skull cap.
I'm
Okay.
looking for books.
And love in all the wrong places.
Mm,
Yeah, and some stuff to help me travel. You know, that kind of stuff. Definitely not trapping for another career.
definitely not. All right. So I'd like you guys to give me a gossip roll if you can. Talk with the populace to find what you're looking for.
Oh boy, do I have gossip. Any plus or minus on that?
Wait.
Okay.
Huh?
You needed to roll a 34, you rolled a 42. I mean, you needed to roll a 34
All right,
or
I
better.
need to roll. Oh.
Yeah, so you failed because you rolled over your target number.
All right.
What? There was no modifier to the roll, though?
No.
Okay, so I gotta get a 16 or less.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Did not. By many degrees. People are not talking to me today.
Well, I found what I needed.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So you all kind of disperse into the populace, and chat about if you can find what you need. Turns out books not very available in a town
Yeah,
this
that's
small. Also ravaged by beastmen. Um, eh, Talasin, is that how you read that?
Yeah, it's Taliesin, but the short version is Lash. Most people just call me Lash.
Okay, Lash. So what you learn from the populace, as you ask about basically a bowman, um, uh, a lady tells you about a man called Hans Baumer. He is a local woodsman, and he might help you. He might help you getting a bow or anything along the lines. But he is out of town for now, so you might have to wait a bit for him. Um, so for a sling, uh, the local blacksmith might have something along the lines of a sling.
It's a
Um,
weird place to get a sling.
yeah,
He does a little other working on the side.
exactly.
Well, you could also make it out of cloth.
Yeah, he also seems to have some of traveling equipment you might need.
Ooh,
Mm.
fantastic.
All right,
He's just the man I need to talk to then.
seems like to yeah.
The question is, what equipment do I need other than the sling then off of him?
Do you share this information?
Say, can I backpack up things other people have earned? Do they tell me?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Because then I would go to the blacksmith, because a sling, not as good as a bow, but still
Still better than nothing.
infinite ammo, because rocks are all over the fucking place.
Yep.
What do I
Right.
have and not have?
So yeah, I guess I'll go to the blacksmith with whoever else is going to the blacksmith.
Okie doke. I'm gonna
Mhm.
form up a little price list here.
So you make your way to the blacksmith's house, as the village men have told you to go. So of course the building is not in its best state. Um, as you come in, the blacksmith is hard at work doing all kinds of stuff, mainly making nails and all things to repair the buildings in the city. As you can see on his tables in his workshop, uh, all kinds of stuff, pieces of leather, broken weapons, tools, all kinds of stuff.
Alright. So I'm gonna just kind of go up and just strike a little conversation. Hey, howdy day. And just kind of go ahead and start talking and try to haggle up some of the things that I need, which I think I need a sling, lamp
Mhm.
oil, and a backpack.
You need lamp oil.
Oh,
Or-
I have 2 lamps, but none of my items said that I have lamp oil. Oh wait, no, I do. Okay, so I do have lamp oil, so I don't need it.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
he's discovering this in front of the guy. I need lamp
Like,
oil. None of my
oh, I
lamps
thought it
have
was
oil.
allowed, and I just like pull out like a full vial. It's like, huh? When did that get
Wait,
there?
that doesn't taste like water.
Uh, yeah, well, go with him and try to start a conversation. Like, just see how he's doing. He's holding up.
Yeah. All the blacksmith seems to be um, working all the time, and while still putting down his hammer, basically he notices you, says hello, and responds to your questions on how he's doing. Well, he just says that it's been all work and no fun in the later days. Captain Schiller has put him to work to repair all the weapons that were damaged in the attack. Also, he says that his little workshop is a kind of a storage room, and that's why he has all of this stuff. Do you need to buy something?
Actually, yes. Do you by chance happens to have a quarter staff with you?
A staff.
Yes.
Yeah, I might have like a wooden quarter staff somewhere in here. And he just rummages through this stuff, and yeah, finds a nice stuff for you. He says, "I'm not sure how much it is actually worth, but I'm willing to part with it for like 5 silver shillings."
I think that's a fair price if it's good craftsmanship.
Okay, there you go. 5 silver shillings, and it's yours.
All right. So
Do you only have the one?
Let me see. I
oh
just
yeah.
yeah, there's one under the table. Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, yeah. Hey, what if we just break it in half? We both have a quarter staff.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
An
he
8
has it.
staff. Perfect for a halfling.
Yeah. So if there's 3 of you, it might be a 16th staff or something.
That's all right. Only 2 of us need one. But yeah, he had a second one.
Yeah. So
5 silver
same
pieces,
price.
you said.
Yep.
All right. And by chance, do you have a sling?
Oh yeah, I have a few slings. This is one of the easiest things to make.
Yes. It's literally just fabric curled up and rolled.
Yeah,
So,
How much?
4 gold pieces.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
highway robbery, good sir.
It is indeed, but leather is not easy to come by here.
Well, do you have
calm
one
down.
made
Let me
by
just
wool
assess
or
the
cotton?
fair market prices real quick, and I'm gonna haggle them down.
Go ahead, you can do some haggle rolls. I don't mind.
Success.
Oh, nice.
Well, you see, when you
Okay.
consider the wide-scale economic factors involved with this, really you're being unreasonable.
So what would you think is the fair price for this kind of weapon?
Oh, I'd say
A silver piece.
A silver piece.
I'm not joking. That's
I'd say 2 gold and 10 silver.
insanity.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Yes.
Of course,
All
sounds
right.
fair to you. I, sir, will not be having it. And I storm out.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and buy the both of them.
Elves. Huh?
Right, you want 2, yeah?
Yep. So that comes to 5 gold, and then the backpack is probably another 30 silver.
A backpack. Yeah, let me check.
Don't you already have a backpack, or do you need like extra backpacks?
I don't actually have a bag, which makes me wonder where I pulled the lamp oil
I
from.
thought you started with a backpack.
Yeah, you should. Either a
yeah.
sling bag
Oh.
or a backpack.
Right, I chose the sling bag. So I got like all the rocks stuffed into the same bag.
Yeah, backpack is 30 silver.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and document that down, and I will go after Lash and go give him the extra sling that I purchased on the house.
Oh,
Nice.
why did you do that?
Well, because it seems like you awfully needed it. I can
It
understand.
was literally robbery. You got robbed doing this.
Well,
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've been robbed out here, but
Viston has been under siege for some times now, so it's really not a surprise that the price have gone out so high.
You understand that a whip made of leather is cheaper than this.
Well,
He's charging you 4 times the price for less leather. And it's not even worked as well.
Well, I talked him down.
Yes, to half of crazy.
Half of Crazy's a lot better than full Crazy.
I can't argue with that logic.
I mean, are you gonna take it or not?
Yeah, why don't you complain? He bought it for
I'm
you.
complaining on his behalf. Because if he does, I appreciate your good nature, little fellow. But if you keep reaching out like this, you're gonna find yourself in a worse position for nothing.
The world's ending.
Well, you know, it's a
Your
little
world
this
is
or that.
ending.
Of course, I'm
Your-
probably gonna lose something if I reach out, but
Come on.
the
The
idea
world
is that
is
maybe I'll get something
Yeah,
back.
don't take that hoity-toity attitude with me, Elf. Your world ended a long time ago.
Our world is just fine, and it stands.
Come on, the world isn't ending.
How great is your world if you left it and came to this crap hole?
I'm on what we like to call a walkabout. I'm learning about the outer world.
Cool, blimey, he's one of them Australian.
Yes, I'm finding myself and gaining experience about the outer world so that I might be a better informed individual in my kindred.
Whatever, Matilda.
I don't.
Alright.
That didn't even make sense to me, that reference.
I'm out.
I'm gonna go fight a principal who puts me in a box. It's the only Matilda I know.
Oh, right,
What?
that story about the Chaos Sorcerer. I remember that one. Classic.
Going walkabout is also known as waltzing Matilda.
Oh, I thought you maybe meant the French girl from the books.
No, I figured you guys knew that. Bunch of doesn't matter. World's ending.
But it's not. We just had breakfast.
Is that how it works? World can't end. I just had breakfast.
Look, if you woke up in the morning, world didn't end.
I'm gonna go. In fact, forget this. Let's go to the Burgermeister's office and figure out what they've decided to do about this town, since everybody's packing up and leaving.
I agree. Maybe it'd be best to see what we could do for town folk over here.
Maybe there's a vacancy. We can declare ourselves mayor.
Oh,
Ah,
a career in
ah,
politics has just opened up, hasn't it?
Mayor of Empty Town.
Population, me.
5
That's gonna be a story to tell.
to yourself.
I thought you were walking on. But if you're willing to stay, Empty Town sure can use some residents.
Look, you gotta do stuff to get experience. So, which is said in character. It's a statement that works
More
out.
general statement I've never heard. Well, let's get going.
He has a point.
Right. You might as well check what the commotion is all about, right?
Indeed.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought the little guy already did that.
Well, he was, they were still waiting.
And I started the shopping.
Yeah, he just went for some shopping in the meantime.
No, he went looking for a leather cap.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. So the blacksmith should have something along the lines of.
All right. Well, then I guess I went along with Victor.
So, a leather cap, you say?
Yes. Book price is £3 gold.
Yeah, 3 golden crowns. That's right. Do you want to buy one then? Would you like to haggle for it?
I don't have anything that would help me haggle, and I've got 12 gold pounds on me, minus what I paid for breakfast, so I might as well just buy it.
All right. So 3 gold coins and it's yours.
And then onward to the Burgermeister. I hear he's having trouble with a hamburglar.
Okay. So As you guys approach the commotion, all of the gathered people from the Unterguard, you can see that a ripple runs through the crowd as Captain Schiller, as you have heard of him, appears. One of his watchmen sets up a box for him to stand on. He mounts it spirally for a man of his age, of course. Though his uniform is torn and his armor dented, Captain Schiller still commands the respect of the crowd. He only needs to motion once before the crowd quiets down. People of Untergard, he begins. This is a glorious day. I have received a letter from Count Todbringer of Middenheim. The old wolf still lives, and the city of Middenheim also stands strong. The crowd cheers, and once again Schiller must motion for silence. Count Todbringer sends his thanks for all of Untergard for the part we played in hampering the invaders. He said, and I quote, "The battle for the Untergard Bridge will go down as one of the most glorious battles in Midland's history. Be proud, people of Untergard, for our sacrifices have not been in vain." And when the cheers die down, Schiller continues. To show his gratitude for our valor, the Count has sent us a token of his appreciation. The captain reaches into a bag and pulls out a loaf of bread and a bottle of wine. We were honored to receive 30 loaves of bread and a dozen bottles of wine, straight from Middenheim. The crowd goes wild at the sight of the Count's largesse, hungry eyes fixed on the fresh bread in the captain's head. They begin to chant, "Long live the Count! Long live the Count!" Schiller holds bread and wine high in the air as the hardened survivors of Untergard shout themselves hoarse. Suddenly, there is a loud crack, and the bottle shatters, showering Schiller and the bread with glass and wine.
Uh-oh.
Pandemonium erupts as the crowd scatters in panic. So here is a nice chance for you to do a perception roll to see if you can see what's going on.
Like the crack of a
Oh.
gun?
And how about acute hearing to hear where that shot came from?
I mean, if you want to do that, yeah, that's still perception.
All right.
Okay, where are we?
Oh, so close.
So how does one do rolls in this character sheet then?
Uh,
The button's on the right side.
buttons
yeah.
that look like a die.
Hold
It has
on.
some weird boxing, so if you stretch it out, it
God
makes more
damn it.
sense.
50-50 shot. I rolled a 98.
Yeah, you pluck out your eye.
Right up there with Conrad with his 90.
Oh, my first failure by 2. Oh, feels bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're not very perceptive,
Yeah,
guys.
acute hearing adds 20 to hearing rolls, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Does
All
it?
right, I made it.
I hear
Huzzah!
a lot of screaming.
I made it, but with a second, with a +1 degree.
yeah. So only Swifty hears and sees what between all of the commotion. You look behind you, basically from
Yep.
from where the shot have come from, and you see 5 hideous mutants coming across the bridge.
Ah, mutants again!
Yes,
Not just any
again.
mutants with guns.
Yeah, the worst kind of mutants. Is that a mutant? He's got a gun! Well,
All right.
Quick, I grab a handful of rocks.
hey, that was free food, and you ruined it. That's it. Death. Death to the bread shredders.
All right.
I will have at them.
So let's see. How the
Way
hell?
zoom out. There we go.
We need the
Halfway up the bridge. Okay.
All right, careful!
initiative from
Don't let them outnumber us. Who among us is a melee person?
Uh,
You say to the person holding the book.
Well, technically, I'm a melee because I'm a squire, but I only have a 31 melee.
Well, I mean, we
So-
should engage them because everyone behind us is cowardly and starving. Unless you guys don't care, we could just run. I mean,
Alright.
look, our escape route is clear.
No.
I have 37 melee. I think I'm the highest one, and I'm the nerd of the group.
Well, do you guys want to? Do you want to run or do you want to engage?
I'm
Oh,
engaging.
Victor is here. He's been thinking about self-defense all day. He has a sling in his hand, and he just looks across the bridge and is like, "This is my time."
All right, I will wait patiently for the GM to announce a combat.
Yeah, you can start your rolls for initiative.
There's an initiative button.
Is
I'm gonna
initiative
click
on the
it.
character sheet?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
That it is.
under
Okay, well, I
the
went
combat bar.
I went ahead and where's the combat bar?
You know, under where your main stats are, your character profile,
Character profile. There we go. There's combat. All right.
and
So
I'm
you
going
have to
Well, I
you
rolled
have
a
to
5.
click your token before you
Okay.
do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
guess
sorry.
I guess I should do it from the. I will do it from the character sheet if that helps you.
Yes, it just adds it to the turn
we
order,
go.
so I don't have to do it manually.
There we go.
Did you
Modified
roll
it for the first one.
twice, Emmerich?
Yep. What?
Did you roll twice?
Yeah, because first I didn't.
Click the.
I can't access
okay.
my token, so I can't.
I use my
initiative.
first. I use my first roll.
I can't actually see most of you guys. I can see.
Yeah, I need access to my token so I can roll initiative properly.
Um,
You should
you
have access.
should, yeah.
Only the GM can like add turn to initiative.
I can't select my token at all.
I mean, you dragged it to the map, which means you have control of
No,
it.
I didn't. I did not control it. If somebody else dragged it from the map.
Move on.
Who are you again?
Conrad. I'm the guy with
You
the
have
ball.
control of that one?
I don't have control of mine.
Hold on. How about that one?
Try now.
Yes.
Hooray!
Okay. So I'll just, I guess, add you guys manually. So that's last one, yeah, 39.
Actually, I had 40. 40 is the one he rolled first.
Okay, and we don't have Swifty. Okay. Then I'll just quickly roll for the mutants.
It's weird that it added him as Rack O'Neill.
It might be the name of the token.
No, the token's named Swifty.
Originally, the thing was named Raconel. I asked you why. You said that was random, so I went to the character sheet and changed it, and apparently it did not change it somewhere else.
Well, no, I mean, it's changed everywhere. That's why I'm saying that's weird that it's done that. I'm not blaming you for
It's
anything,
possible-
Raph. I'm just saying it's weird.
It's possible there's a bug in the program that it hasn't bought when it's doing initiative. It's doing it from a different variable.
Whoa,
In fact, I
Raph,
changed my
Raph,
name,
Raph.
didn't update that.
We're here playing Warhammer, not Matrix. No more bugs in the program.
I'm going to say this exactly once. Okay, the reason why I don't like to use automated character sheets is because they always have bugs in them. I've said it. I'm done. So let me know when it's my turn.
I seem to be cresting the initiative here.
I'm already in the wrong spot. My initiative's 41.
Raph, calm down, man. Jeez.
I'll sort
He's
it
still
out.
rolling initiative. It'll get sorted when we're done rolling.
All right.
Let's see.
Um,
Fate. I thought I put in the fate.
Yeah, all those fit points work.
fate points. So there's two things you can do with them. First of all, fate points can save you when you're about to die. So you can use one. I don't exactly remember how it's supposed to work.
Well,
Not
you can
many
use them
times.
as fortune points as well, which you can also use on
Yes.
initiative. So,
Yes, you can just re-roll anything
Uh,
for fortune points, and you get the amount of your fate points per day.
yeah, fortune
Uh,
points regenerate, which is good.
Right. You have as many fortune points as you have fate points. Spend a fortune point to re-roll your last roll. So
Yeah.
if you didn't like the way they came up, that as a fate point, if you are about to die in the game, you can burn a fate point and it's lost forever, and then you don't die.
all right, and
What are fate points located on the
A
ship?
character can spend a fortune point to reroll one failed characteristic skill test. Can spend a fortune point to gain an extra parry or dodge. Can use a fortune point to gain an extra D10 to initiative roll, and to gain an extra half action during their turn.
so I have twice my fortune points per day. My fate point.
You have as
Dang.
many fortune points as you have fate points. Fortune points
All
regenerate.
right.
Fate points do not. And you spend
Where are
fate
fate
points,
points
and they
located on the
burn.
sheet? Where are fate points located on the sheet? I can only see fortune.
FP. Your FP. Fate points are fortune points. Fate points are like the score. When you spend a fate point, your total goes down. When you spend a fortune point, that's your maximum per day.
So if you spend one of your 3 fate points and you only have 2 fortune
Each
points
character
left,
has different numbers, so if you have
Well, I'm just going
three,
off mine.
if you have 3 and you spend a fate point, you only have 2 fate points until, or unless the GM gives you more at some point. If you spend a fortune point, you're like, you can regenerate that one. I think it's at the end of day or something like that.
Yep. Right.
It's page 135 of the book. You probably do better to read it than have me try to describe it to you.
Definitely. All right. We're starting with Victor.
Hey. If I'm correct, I'm way too far away to do anything to them.
Yeah. When it comes to your sling, yeah. I mean, you have a arm, not that strong.
I mean, I can always try, but I'm definitely not going to.
Okay.
Let's see. So I could try to simply run up and start getting closer, close the distance a little bit. Which, if I'm right, 8 meters gets me there. And for a 12 meters, get me here, I think.
Okay.
I think that's as far as I can move.
It was a run, right?
Yes.
As for actions. Yeah. Okay. So that's your turn. Right?
Yep. That'll be it.
Sorry, are we
I
on
can-
a different map?
I can move 24,
Yes.
apparently.
Which map? Unguarded region. Sorry, since
The
since I'm on a different thing, when you change maps, I don't see it. So I just changed myself. Don't worry.